Hello everyone, my name is Randomly and welcome to VRChat Creations, where I take your guys' ideas and turn them into a reality. Today's episode, we're going to be recreating one of my favorite weapons from one of my favorite video games, the ElectricFire Staff from Dead Rising. Now before this video starts, I have something very important to tell you guys. This is going to sound very weird, and some of you guys already know that I created these weapons in the past year. So why am I making a video of them now? Well, that's because I don't want to leave any of my creations behind. And for me to make a video of my past creations, I don't want people to say, create something that I already have. So what you're about to see in this video is me recreating a recreation of my past creation weapon. Yeah, that sounds about right. So be aware that you guys are going to see some future videos of all of my 23 models. Also, I do want to note that last year I wasn't very good with Blender, which includes me downloading some parts, which I'm not very proud of. But over my time, I started learning more and more skills and techniques about 3D modeling, and I hope that one day in the future I can remaster the version of the ElectricFire Staff and make it 100% original and better. So enough talking, let's get right into Blender. So starting off with this model, I start with the pipe itself and work my way to the top. And like I said, I'm not really proud of this stuff, is downloading a street light, which I found, and I added this funnel thingy, which I'm not exactly sure what it is. It's almost like a end of a fire extinguisher thingy. Then I worked my way down with a propane and added a pipe to it. Later on, I added a car battery. Now reminder, I did model this thing a year ago, so I didn't know how to do tape animation. So I did it the most stupidest way ever, is adding a plane and actually wrapping itself around manually. Not my bestest work, and although it kind of works, but again, I really want to remaster this whole ElectricFire Staff maybe in the future. In which of course I modeled the jumper cables myself, and all I had to do is copy and paste 3 times. And added all the wiring. And last but not least, I added a brake from a bicycle, and then I moved on to texturing. Piled all the photos together into one, and the model is all done. Now moving over to Unity, this is a little bit tricky because this is the time when VRChat first opened contact senders and receivers. Now this was a huge game changer in the past. It made it a lot more fun. And this is also my very first time messing around with contact senders and receivers. So I added a receiver at the bottom of my feet and added a sender on the bottom of the ElectricFire Staff. So that way you have to slam it on the floor to cause a explosion of a electric or fire. I added particles for the fire to shoot out, including electricity. And then I moved over to Sony Vegas and started creating my sound effects. So technicality, this video took a whole entire year to make, but it's better than late than never, so this is all for you.
Yeah.
Shall not pass.
Literally just goat guns.
Oh, I forgot to turn it on.
You're
Okay.
up.
Michael!
And there you guys have it, the ElectricFire Staff. Now, just in case if you guys didn't know, this is the very first weapon that I ever created and gave it away for free for all you guys to have. Now, because that this weapon is a year old, it's not very optimized. But I got to admit, the old Randomly that doesn't know how to do blend shapes, texturing, and modeling, this weapon came out decently alright. Now, if you guys want to get your hands on something like this, go check out my booth in the description below. It's 100% free. And one last thing, I want to give out a shout out to all my Patreons that supported me along the way. Love you guys. Thank you so much. My name is Randomly, and like always, keep smiling for me.